Hi, my name is Jam. Welcome to Pathways of Hope. Today's gospel reading comes from Mark chapter 4, verses 1 to 20, and this is the parable of the sower. Now, it's often the case that when people stumble upon this particular passage in the Gospels, they would go directly into the interpretation, the famous interpretation, where they would apply the kinds of soil into their own life, into their own experience. And I find myself doing the exact same thing when I stumble across this particular passage. I would think about the kind of soil that I am. Am I rocky ground? Am I good soil? What are the things that I need to do in order to become good soil eventually? But today, let's shift our perspective a little. Let's focus on the sower. This sower who keeps on sowing on different kinds of ground, even if it does not necessarily yield the effect that you would want from sowing. The sower here is God Himself, sowing His word into our hearts, into our lives. And you would notice that it doesn't say that God only sows His word into good soil, into those who would respond in a way that God would want. No, God keeps on sowing His word, even if it's taken away by distraction, by birds, even if it falls on rocky ground where it has no root. God keeps on sowing on those who are responsive and unresponsive alike. Such is the grace and compassion of our God. He does not wait for us to be good Christians already, to be radical disciples already, for Him to make an effort to sow His word into our hearts. No, wherever we are in our Christian journey, in our Christian life, He patiently sows His word into our hearts, waiting for us to become good soil one day, waiting for us to become responsive one day to the work that He is doing in our lives. Let's ponder on this truth of God's extreme patience with us, of God's compassion towards us, of God's mercy toward us. He does not tire of sowing His word into our hearts, that we may one day respond out of gratitude and love. This is our patient and loving sower, our God who is with us and does not give up on us. May God bless you.